coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Detroit! Set! Blue landed! Blue landed!
Allred now throwing on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw is Allred. From the gun, he'll throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and you're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Now Allred from the gun on 3rd down. The completion to Riddick. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's Allred on 1st down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he works free. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Lambo on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and it's now 14-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Allred looking to throw on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allred now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
To throw on second down, Simpson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Looking to throw on second down. Simpson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Simpson. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, They'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To throw again, Simpson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
With the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that is incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To throw is Ulrich. Back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He has just been 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Oh, design run for their wideout. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Simpson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. In for the score. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Mike 35. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Riddick complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Bengals have recovered it. Well, he did what he's known for.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, guys, check me out. You got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Check three. Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Following the fumble recovery, Simpson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Gun. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. All right, now look at 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Simpson looking deep downfield. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20. The 18-yard line. On first down, Simpson being chased out left, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Down! Blue 80! What's up?
First throw now for the backup car. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they take possession 2 yards away from. throwing on first down. Simpson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Mason Rudolph, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Get down, get down. 180. 29. 29.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Get set. 180. Hey, check. 3 down.
From the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch 30. All right, here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backwards.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gun!
Rudolph now to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he comes back with one complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6-18. Go, go. You're mine.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Down, Blue 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Monday, down. You wide 80. 6-18.
Shotgun now for Carr. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And for right side here, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. Hey, boys, got 4 down. Down, Blue 80. Like 59. Like 59.
On play action, now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive, until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Here's Muhammad, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Simpson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Simpson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Down. 180.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Down. 180.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Monday, down.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, 4 down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
We got 4. Leopard!
They'll run with Muhammad. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We got 3. All right, now, look at 56.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss play. This is Walton. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
3 down, 3 down.
Now a carry for Walton. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, we got three down, three down.
They'll run. This is Walton, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Mark Walton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Carr to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. All game long on defense, they were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough, give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
They'll run with Walton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Walton. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On the carry, it's Muhammad. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Barry. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
And they will take a knee here. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So that one will be accepted. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for Cincinnati, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.